We've just done video 11 and 12 about scheduling and following up where we are not using a model. In this Hourse case, we are using a model, so let's look at the schedule there by going into Schedule Planner and going into Open Schedule. Open Schedule has now opened up. And this is what we had before. We had, if we look at the floor diagram, outer wall foundations, inner wall foundations, terrain slab, and then we had on the ground floor level, we had the outer walls. On the roof level, we had the truss mounting and the cladding of the roof on the roof level. And the rest of the activities are here as described. And we can see the links between different activities. This is the same situation as in videos 11 and 12. So if we're going to follow this up, I just want to make a small comment here before we do that. If I double click on here, we can see that we have resources on here, and we also have the quantities from the takeoff of the model. So when we're following up the model, we're basically doing more or less the same as we did with the scheduling when we schedule without the model. So we basically are in the planning mode now. We have to shift now to the control mode. This is by pressing on this little stopwatch here. And then we can go in and do the usual stuff with the schedule task control chart. Click on there. And this will also have the same layout as before. In other words, we have the levels out here. We have the foundation level here. We have the ground floor, the roof level, etc. If I just zoom a little bit more in on it, you can see it a little bit more clearly. And out here we have the activities. So we can see that here in foundations there's an activity there, and there's also an activity here, and that's respectively foundations and terrain slab. And if we click on here, we are able to choose which part of this activity we want to do first. For example, outer wall foundations. Click OK, and then we can click the start and the finish dates of those activities. So we're starting on the 5th of the 5th here. If we go in and click May the 5th, we can have a time. What time did we start? Well, let's say it started on 7 o'clock, and then the finish time here of, let's say, May the 7th instead of May the 8th. So we finished at 1600 and on May the 8th. And if we click OK here, we can see we have this blue color, the task is in progress. So let's go and have a look at what that looks like on our chart. We can see there that little dotted line. If we zoom in a little bit more, we can see it a little clearer there, the dotted line. And we because these activities are linked together, we have a progress report now of, you can see the progress forecast has been clicked on. So you can see this this is the dotted line of the activities, and we can now see that we have a forecast for when the other activities are going to be finished. And that goes on for the rest of the, if I zoom out, you can see it for the other activities too. Because this is all about following up and planning of activities. Now, if you're wondering why this doesn't correspond to the date, click on here and use properties again and choose day instead, like that. And you can see that the follow-up is as described. We started there and we finished on the 8th, and therefore everything is slightly delayed. And we go on to the next in the same fashion. Click on here, and we can say, okay, it started on the 8th of May, and like that, and maybe started again at, or let's say the 9th of May instead, I think, like that, and start at 7 o'clock. And if we click on advanced and add progress, then we can write, for example, that as of 1500, 3 o'clock in the afternoon on the 9th of the 5th, the progress was, let's say, 50%. And click OK to that. And we're going to have a look at the schedule again. And we have it there. So this is how you follow up using the model as a basis. And also this will result in some cash flows for the project too. But this will be the subject of a different video. Just to finish this one off, let's go and check our project and our edit calendars. And luckily we are in the Danish calendar, so this is fine. And that ends this video about follow-up of the schedule using the model.